All right, so J.D. Vance and a few others in his delegation, they landed in Greenland a few hours ago, and apparently, as the first vice president to ever visit there, actually, they didn't brief him on the climate.
Hey guys, how we doing? Please, at ease. At ease. Good Lord, sit down and eat. Sit down and eat. Don't let the vice president stop you guys from getting your chow here. How we doing? It's cold as here. Nobody told me.
Yeah, this is why I love this guy. Yeah, it's cold. He's literally at the top parallel with like the top of Canada. He is well into the Arctic Circle. But seriously, Greenland has significant strategic and resource importance to America. This is why, much of the chagrin of the left and the Danish government, this has become such a publicized event, which is great. I love how everybody on the left is like freaking out about this. Danish officials, we'll never cede Greenland to you. And Trump and Vance are like, meh, we're going to go for it anyway.
We need Greenland, very importantly, for international security. We have to have Greenland. It's not a question of, do you think we can do without it? We can.
Look, this is how we should be conducting ourselves, especially on an international stage. Oh, hey, this might be good for American and global security. Word. Let's pursue it. Oh, Denmark, you have a problem with it? Well, we have a problem with you not contributing enough to NATO. So here's an idea. Go ahead and sanction me with your army. Oh, wait, you don't have a big enough one. Look, Greenland has significant strategic importance to us and NATO, which is why the Danes want to hold on to it. But since, at least for now, America basically is NATO, we want it too. And since we can finally stop caring what Europe thinks, hence J.D. Vance landing there today, and this is the part that I don't think Europe understands about this whole thing. We're not negotiating with you guys because we don't have to. We know Denmark has been vocal about this thing, with one Denmark leader basically saying, hey, great job, guys, for standing up to Donald Trump. Stay part of our high-tax system. And this is why we're not bothering discussing it with the Danes on that end. We're making the pitch to, there's only 57,000 people in Greenland. We're making the pitch to them that, this is better for you because they have the option of autonomy here. They are not owned by Denmark, and they have already been working towards this for over a decade. In fact, they have what amounts to a constitutional legal framework that since 2009 allows them to pursue independence through a referendum. The 2009 Self-Government Act, passed by the Danish parliament, allows Greenland the right to declare full independence from Denmark if its people choose to, with a simple vote. This involves Greenland's parliament then. Then it would have to negotiate with Denmark to figure out the logistics of the whole thing, kind of like Brexit. But it would be a logistical discussion on a variety of terms. They would not be seeking permission at that point. It would be just on the terms of separation. Now, the final agreement, once the terms are agreed upon according to Danish law, would require approval from the Danish parliament, but leave it to the government. I mean, these guys made it about as clear as mud to separate. Because if the Danish parliament says no and refuses to consent, the people of Greenland voted. I mean, it's done. Legally, the Danish government can't stop this from happening, but it could lead to a constitutional standoff. But I would imagine that Trump at that point would just move in and be like, hey, sorry, Denmark, you can't do anything about it anyway. So Denmark now has to persuade Greenland to stay a part of them. And look, Vance's pitch to Greenland today was this.
Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is. It's consistent with the first Trump administration, where you saw significant investments in Arctic security, and it will continue over the next 4 years under President Trump's leadership.
J.D. Vance came in there and basically was like, look, things for you folks would be a lot better if you were part of America. You guys are paying like a 44% tax rate between national, municipal, and joint taxes. We will make it lower for you. Yes, you guys have a free healthcare system, but Denmark is not investing in it properly. Heck, you guys don't even have doctors available on the weekend in many places. If you join America, we'll fix that because we'll invest in your infrastructure. We know you guys have had your bouts with Denmark. They're trying to require you to speak Danish. You can speak whatever language you want if you join us. We promise to let you defend yourself, actually, unlike Denmark, who just locked up a woman for defending herself against a rapist. And lastly, there's a lot of hostile nations out there, all of which would steamroll Denmark if they wanted to and then just take you over. America's your best option for the future of your sovereignty. J.D. Vance came in there and was like, yo, we are not conquering you. We are asking you to join the winning team. And you have the right to do that.
Our message is very simple. Yes, the people of Greenland are going to have self-determination. We hope that they choose to partner with the United States because we're the only nation on earth that will respect their sovereignty and respect their security, because their security is very much our security, as these brave Americans show.
Yes. So, Denmark, we're not asking you guys for permission. You don't even have a seat at the table. We're asking the people of Greenland. I mean, like, Denmark, you barely have a military, and all the resources Denmark has that you would leverage are basically in Greenland anyway. Look, Trump doesn't want this for no reason. He wants it for global stability.
If you look at Greenland right now, if you look at the waterways, you have Chinese and Russian ships all over the place. And we're not going to be able to do that. We're not relying on Denmark or anybody else to take care of that situation. And we're not talking about peace for the United States. We're talking about world peace. We're talking about international security. And right now, you look at it, you have warships all over the place going through right along Greenland. We're not going to let that happen. We cannot let that happen.
Like, seriously, though, how many times, if ever, has Trump been wrong on foreign policy? There were no new wars when he was president the first time. There were wars on either side of him with Barack Obama and Joe Biden. But this is strategically located, you can see from that map, against any attack. And Canada, by the way, this is great for you too, so you better back off this tariff war that I'm going to get to in a minute. The point here is when America is in a tactically advantageous position, the entire world is better off. There is more freedom, there is more stability, there is more upward mobility, and that is what this is about.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.